Hi, so I just wanted to talk to you all a little bit about my story because I think it will help you overcome some of the fears that you may be having about inviting other people to the opportunity to do anything with Beachbody, whether it's coaching or joining your challenge groups. So, before I was a stay-at-home mom and a Beachbody coach, I was an esthetician, and I worked for a skincare company where I educated estheticians on how to sell product after a skincare service. And I used to work very closely with estheticians on how to overcome their own fears about selling things. So, that's what I'm going to share with you today. First, it's important for me to explain my story because that leads me into why you should overcome your own fears and use the tools that you have to solve problems rather than sell things. So, first of all, I'm an esthetician, which means that I am into skincare. So I like to tell my story on how I got started with skincare because I myself struggled with very, very terrible acne. And I had perfect skin up until the time that I was about 19 years old. I was in college, was a broke college student, and my birthday's in July. Right after I turned 19, something switched, and I had cystic acne. That was really affecting my life. It was affecting my life so much that I would cancel plans. I wouldn't go to things if I knew that I couldn't wear makeup or I couldn't use something to cover my skin. I'm a very confident person. I always have been very confident, and I went from being very confident to not being able to look someone in the eyes because I was so ashamed of my skin. I had tried everything. I had tried Proactive, different cleansers, everything under the sun, you name it, I had tried it. And my boyfriend at the time had said to me, well, have you tried going and talking to a professional? And I was like, no, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Like, I wouldn't do that. And he was saying, like, no, go, that's what they're there for. Like, you should go talk to someone. So I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. But I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. So, one day I was living in Arizona at the time, and all of my friends were going to the river. And I was so excited to go. We go every year, and my skin was terrible for the first time of my life. And I, the night before, was laying in bed, and I was like, I can't go, because if I fall in the water and my skin is exposed because my makeup comes off, I can't reapply it, and I can't go. There's no way I would be seen by my friends with my skin like this. So I texted my friend and I said that I wasn't feeling well and I could not go. And the next day I said, I was watching everyone else post about how much fun they were having, and I said, I'm going to book a facial. So I booked a facial for the very next day. And when I went into my facial appointment, I'd never had my skin touched by anyone else ever. And I met with this esthetician, and she made me feel very, very comfortable. She washed my face, put my skin under this very bright light, kind of like what I have now, and I started crying. So I was so embarrassed that somebody, especially someone who specialized in skin, was looking at my skin. And so she brought this light over, and I'm crying, and she's like, listen, I see what you're saying about your concerns with your acne. She gave me a step-by-step approach of what we were going to do. She's like, I know you came in for a relaxing facial. We're not going to do that today because your concern is your acne, and we have to get that bacteria under control. So what we're going to do today is called a chemical peel. And I was like, oh, no, sorry. I didn't come in here for chemicals on my face. And she was like, trust me, this will help to treat the bacteria, reduce the inflammation in the skin. That's what our main concern is. We're going to reduce that redness that's bothering you, the discoloration in your skin, and you're going to be on track to changing your skin. And I was like, okay, I trust you. So we did a chemical peel, had a great experience during the service, and then at the end of the service, she said to me, she pulled out 7 different products. And she said, "These are all of the products that I would ever want you to use on your skin. And eventually you'll be using these. But for now, the most important products that you go home with today are these 3 products. These 3 products will change your skin. And then as you come back, we're going to incorporate these other items into your routine until your skin is clear." And she said, "I want to see you back for another chemical peel in 2 weeks. We're going to do a series of chemical peels on your skin, and then after that, it will be more maintenance mode. But we will change your skin, and this will work for you. And I'm so excited for you to see the results from just one chemical peel and these 3 products." And she left. So I was now with the person at the front desk. Again, I'm 19 years old. I'm a broke college student. Wasn't coming in for a chemical peel, but that's what she recommended, which is more expensive than a facial. And so the person at the front desk said, "Okay, the products today and your service for the 3 products and your service is this amount." And I was thinking, like, hold on one second. So this is what I said to the person at the front desk. I said, "Can you ring me up for every item that she recommended, just so I know what I need to save towards, because I do eventually want all of these products." So the girl at the front desk said, "No problem." So she rang it up and she said it would be a little over $700 for 7 products. Okay, so again, broke college student. So I said, "Can you hold on 1 minute?" And I walked outside, took out my phone, and I pulled up my bank account. And I saw if I paid for my service and all of the products that she recommended, I would have about $20 until the following Friday. And I thought to myself, well, I have gas in my car and I just went grocery shopping, so I have food in my fridge. Can I make $20 last me until next week? Yes, I can. So I walked inside and I said, I'm going to buy all 7 products and I'm going to pre-schedule my next chemical peels. So I left that appointment spending over $700, only had $20 left in my bank account. Okay. I had such a great experience with that esthetician, and fast forward, she ended up clearing my skin and changing my life by helping to gain my self-confidence back by what I came to her and explained was affecting my life. I ended up enrolling in school to be an esthetician. I became an esthetician and in turn helped other people with their skin issues in the future. So the reason I tell this story, and I think it's so important to talk about this right now when you are on your journey to changing other people's lives, is there are a few takeaways from that. So the first thing is you do not know the value that someone has put on their health. You do not know the value, and as my experience as an esthetician, that esthetician that I came into did not know the value that I had put on changing my skin, because I knew that changing my skin would change my self-confidence and it would in turn change my life. So I would have spent $1,000, $2,000 if she had recommended those products and I had the money in my account. So don't be afraid of recommending a larger challenge pack to someone, because they might have a budget that you don't know. You don't make their budget, so don't make their budget. But you might not know that they have been saving for the last year for this dress that they really want that they can't fit into right now. And then you're sending them this, invitation to change their life and to be able to fit into this dress that they really wanted, or their wedding dress or whatever it is. You don't know the value that they've put on changing their life. So don't make the budget for them. That's the first thing. Second thing is you don't know whether they're 18 years old, 36 years old, 75 years old, it doesn't matter what their age is, you still have to give them the same exact experience. So if I were to have gone into that appointment with that esthetician, and that esthetician had thought, she's 19 years old and in college, and she can't afford these products, and I'm just not even going to recommend them to her, I'm just going to give her a cleanser and send her out the door because that's what she can afford. She didn't know that I had been saving and saving and saving and working really hard to save. Well, save to do what? I didn't know. But in turn, I was saving to change my skin. And so I had put a budget on my own skin because I knew it was affecting my life. So every person that you come in contact with, you want to give them that same experience. You want to be so excited. And that's another thing. The esthetician that I met with was so excited about my skin and so confident. You never want to lead this journey with, I'm sorry to bother you, or, give them this feeling of that you're not confident. Yes, you can explain that you're on this journey with that person, but you want to be the expert in this field because you know the products. And if you don't know the products, you're learning the products, you're drinking your shakes, you're taking your Energize, you're using the collagen, and you trust and believe in these products. So if that esthetician would have said to me, like, I think if we do a chemical peel today, it might help your skin. No, she said, if we do this today, it's going to change your life because it's going to change your skin, and that is your problem that you've come to me with. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is solving, not selling. So every product that esthetician recommended for me, every chemical peel that I scheduled was a solution to my problem that I sent to her or I gave to her. So when you're having these conversations with people, they're going to say to you, I don't have enough time to work out. I don't have a lot of money. I'm a new mom. I work full time. They're going to give you all of these excuses. Every excuse that you hear is a reason why they need the tools that you're giving them, right? You know that these tools are proven to work. They're proven to change their life. So all you have to do is connect them with these solutions to their problem. You're not selling anything. You're solving their problem. So I like to tell where I came from, and I used to have conversations just like this with my estheticians. And I used to explain to them that they need to build their own self-confidence. They already believe and are using the products or using the tools that Beachbody has made, right? You're using them. You believe in them. You know them. So speak with confidence and know that you are changing your own life, but you're also giving others tools to change their own lives as well. So that's, my baby's crying in her crib, so I'm going to go. But I hope that helped you. Nobody wants to be like a cheeky salesman, right? But if you can solve people's problems, I don't know one person, maybe I do know one person, but I don't know very many people that feel 100% comfortable in their clothes or can wear a bikini and rock it and feel great. So you're going to come in contact with people that didn't know that they needed this change in their life or didn't, or maybe caught off guard a little bit. And I guess I'll give you one more example since she stopped crying. So if you have someone that you've reached out to, that you're like, hey, I have this challenge group and I'd love to add you into it. And they ghost you, right? They don't respond. You see it, you see that they've seen it and they don't say anything, all right? You think about if I had my cystic acne and I was in the grocery store and this esthetician said, hey, I am an esthetician and I help with skincare, so here's my business card, and if you ever need help with your skin, I'd love to help you, and walked away. I would probably have been taken aback. I would probably have been like, was she judging my skin? Was my skin that bad today? Like, what the heck? But if she had said that to me on social media or something, maybe I'm now following her journey through the skincare industry or her skincare stuff, and maybe I'm like, she did offer me that, and my skin stuff is still bothering me, and she's still there showing up every day on her social media. Maybe I will respond to her. So you're planting these seeds so that right now they might be like, I'm not going to respond, or I'm not ready for that. But by the time that they're ready, they know exactly who to go to. So have confidence, solve, not sell. You know what you're doing. Learn the products. You don't need to know everything right now, but you should know, a little bit about Shakeology, a little bit about Energize, a little bit about Morning Meltdown and T20 and all those things, so that when you have someone that you're ready to solve their problems, you have those tools ready and available for you. So thank you for listening. Goodbye.